In all of my years of playing video games, there hasn't been a single console that has made me more proud to be a gamer than a Nintendo Switch. Watch till the end, and I promise you, I'll explain why. What's up, guys? It's your boy Zephyr, and we're back. Yes, we're back with yet another video. If you guys are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button to follow my journey on YouTube, talking about games like this, talking about the Nintendo Switch, and talking about next generation. There is no other form of media like video games. Some can compare it now to movies or film or music, but there's one main distinction here. Movies, music, and other forms of media, art, and other forms of media are subject to something called a static experience. That means if you watch a movie once, if you watch Titanic once, you'll get that impact once, and if you watch it again down the road, you'll get a similar experience. The movie will not change or alter, whereas video games have a dynamic experience where the person sitting and experiencing the game may have a different experience than someone else playing the exact same title. Your mileage may vary when playing video games. There are also a plethora of video games that may differ on other consoles, such as the Soul Calibur series, the Tekken series, and others that I've not mentioned. That brings us to Nintendo. Nintendo started off actually as a card game and board game company back in the late 19th century. It then moved on to toys, and then in the 80s, late 70s, 80s, it became a video game company, following in the footsteps of the Atari and the Commodore. Even though Nintendo was not the first to create video games or to jump onto the video game genre or video game hype, they brought with themselves their own sorts of innovations, such as the D-pad, analog triggers, motion controls, and of the like. Nintendo seems not to follow generational trends or console trends. And with that I mean Nintendo does its own thing. It doesn't adhere to the box that most gamers would call a generation. The Nintendo Switch is a phenomenon. Never in my life have I felt gaming being in the norm again. It being a social activity. Animal Crossing that came out earlier this year was a phenomenon that was what I attribute to being the perfect storm, but never have I ever seen in my workplace or in my social groups people bringing their consoles out into the open and being willing to play something that was once known as a antisocial hobby. The Switch is coveted and it is accepted into the mainstream as a gaming console. This is also fighting the space for the other casual gaming experience, which would be mobile. The Switch is very similar to the Nintendo Wii, except it doesn't have the shovelware loaded onto it. One might argue. I've personally never connected with more people than I have on any other game console than the Nintendo Switch. From linking up to Animal Crossing, coming over to friends' houses and playing Super Smash Bros. Tournaments, and even linking up online, meeting friends on Discord and playing Pokemon. I've even gotten my girlfriend to pick up a Nintendo Switch Lite and play Animal Crossing with me and other people. It's amazing. As a streamer, my most compelling streams were on the Nintendo Switch. I've had viewers come in and chatters come in and ask me what game I was playing, and I always told them, this is a Nintendo title. With Nintendo games, there's always a focus on quality and polish. The Nintendo polish, as we call it. That little bit of magic, some might call it Chemical X, some might call it that extra ingredient, but when you play a Nintendo game, you always know you're in for a good experience. You always know you're going to get a complete game. Something that we have to worry about in this generation of console gaming. Games always look at their best, no matter what the graphical fidelity or the graphical limitations are. These games always look amazing, they play amazing, and they always feel like a complete experience, and always leave you wanting more. And when they do offer you more, when they do offer you DLC, it enhances the game. It does not complete the game. The game is already a complete package when you receive it on day one. the Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo in general, has managed to make console gaming and gaming in general such a memorable experience. I have some of my fondest memories playing the Nintendo Switch, playing Nintendo games when I was younger, and now more than ever, I have never been more proud to call myself a Nintendo fan. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more like this, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite Nintendo game is and your favorite Nintendo experience. And make sure to hit that subscribe button to follow me for more content weekly. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video. And as always, see you later.